Hello viewers, it's 2016 and we're back in Utah, and it's September 1st. Elk season goes until September 9th for the unit that we're in, and we've got camp set up. Kitchen, our tarped tent because we hear the thunder rolling and we're not pleased by this, but it is what it is. We're gonna shoot in our bows, sight in our bows right now, and probably just settle in for the night because it's kind of late. It's like 6:30 already, and we'll just get an early start tomorrow and find those elks. Alright viewer, I'm now proud to say, but I'm kind of happy about saying that we slept in this morning because we were so sleepy.
We had a long drive.
Long drive.
Cut us some slack.
Don't be so hard on us, viewer.
Yes.
It says 5 o'clock came so early, so instead we decided to get our beauty vest for the camera. And we're going to go scout today and then hunt tonight. See you later. We're being delayed to go hunting because Brian's playing music.
See, I'm doing the math here.
Alright, we're going out this afternoon. We walked around earlier and really that was pretty much what we just did. We walked around. No fruit. This fruit's for our labor. But right now, I'm just feeling like I don't really know what we're doing, and I feel this like high and low of extreme hope that we're gonna get something or see something at least, and then extreme low of being like, what are we doing out here? We're totally wasting our time, except for we're enjoying each other's company and looking awesome in camera, which helps. But
That's a plus.
that's a major plus. That's the thing, like, we don't know what we're doing, and we're just hoping there's animals out here that we can see. I don't know.
In this place defense, we really have only spent about 3 hours looking. So the highs and lows, I'm not sure what you're talking about. The highs and lows. Oh.
It's just like every step I take, I'm just like, oh, what are we doing this for? So we're never gonna find anything.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's go get it.
There goes Brian. He's gonna walk down the valley a little ways, see what he can see. There's thunder rolling, but the sun is shining. It's officially pouring, thundering and lightning. I'm sitting under the same tree that I sat under last year when it was pouring, and then eventually it cleared and elk came out. So I'm crossing my fingers. That's where they're gonna come out of.
Come on.
Such a fucking tart. Alright, it's 5:30. We're up. We have some kind of weak coffee.
Weak sauce.
We don't know. It was very cozy in the tent this morning, and I feel like it's a feat that we're awake.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna go walk around. It rained last night. It rained in the middle of the night. We're gonna be wet, and we're just gonna try to find some elk, I guess.
We're gonna go for a walk.
We're gonna go for a walk. We're taking very long walks in the woods. This is not really hunting as we know it. Until we see an elk, I feel like then it'll be hunting.
Yeah, that'll be a little motivation.
Yeah.
Right now we're a little unmotivated.
Lackluster.
Lackluster. We're just walking.
Good luck out there. Well, we have just driven about 7 miles extremely slow down canyon to this area where we thought maybe it would be like a dead-end road and some hunting that we could really like hike some major shit and get into where there's no 4x and no people. And we just got to the bottom of this canyon and now we ran into like 15 fifth wheel trailers and the whole camp and gypsy kumbaya scene with like 4x and big guys and burly looking ladies that aren't hunting, and they just told us that if you go this way, continue on this road, then we're going to hit the main road, so this is a total bust. And right now we're about to go through this river. We're feeling a little nervous, but they said you could just make it on through.
Steaming.
We're steaming and you better hurry. Holy Christ. They took fifth wheels through this thing. There's like a whole set of them. Look at that. We've really settled into camp life. We slept in today.
It's a hard living.
And we slept in yesterday. Camp.
And we sleep in our
We
spots.
sleep when we're out hunting. Camp has become looking like a little bit more of like a hobo scene here. We're getting comfortable. Alright, I admit I gave up on recording for a little while. There was a couple days stretch there where I was feeling really so hopeless that I felt like I wasn't even going to share the experience with you viewers. But as you know, it's the highs and lows, and we were feeling a little low once again, like we just don't know what we're doing, and we wanted to sleep in the morning, and we've been playing the guitar, and just generally being fuck-offs. But then we kind of got resurged. Yesterday morning on our morning scouting, we jumped a big bull, which was not, we didn't see it visually, but it was still cool. And then on the afternoon hunt, we saw 2 massive bulls at the pond, which was cool. Lots of deer also, which is just reassuring to know that there's wildlife out there. And then we slept in this morning. And now we're going to go out and try to maybe find another bull. The crazy thing is there's lots of bulls, and we need to find spikes and cows, which is of course the whole nature of like why we're in this area, why we're allowed to hunt here. We're still crossing our fingers, but we're kind of also like just going with the flow, and maybe we're going to leave. Maybe we're going to go to the desert and go bike riding. We're not really sure. It's touch and go here. But I felt like my hair was looking good this morning, and so I wanted to get back on the camera train. Brian took a whore bath yesterday, and
That's so refreshing.
although he still has a beard, he is clean. So things are looking up. Things are looking up. I forgot to tell you one thing. Yesterday when we were sitting on the pond, we were on kind of opposite sides of the pond, and hunkered down in our little spots, and it was like 6 p.m. Beautiful night. It was like 6 p.m. and we see this massive bull, like so beautiful, picture perfect, so beautiful, like huge horns, just kind of majestically looking all around and whatever. So we go through that, but we can't. Brian and I can't communicate. We're like 60 yards apart, and then he goes away, and like half an hour later, this second big bull, the one that I videoed, came up and drank from the pond for a good couple of minutes, and to me it was like so obvious and so noisy. So when Brian and I met up after dark and we're gonna walk back to camp, we're like, oh my god, that was so cool, did you see that? I'm like, 2 big bulls, and his response is, 2 bulls? He didn't even see the second one, which is just Says a lot,
30 yards from me.
really, about a lot of the
I
way
don't know
that
what
we
that says.
What does that say, babe?
I don't know what that says. It's
I mean, it's just sort of like, what's that
a
word
little
they say?
oblivious.
Oblivious, yeah. Because he was so loud drinking. He would like drink down at the pond and be drinking, and then he would lift his head and make a big swallow and like.
I was looking at the clouds.
Brian was just dreaming. Typical, I don't know if that's the word, just, you know what I'm trying to say. The audience knows what I'm trying to say. If you know Brian at all,
know me,
you know that he missed that second bull. Brian's gonna go downhill about 20, 40 yards, and then he's gonna cut over into these pineys, and I'm gonna take this game trail through the pineys, and then we'll meet up on the other side of them. It's pretty good elk area, kind of a little bit of openness, and we're in like a pine section that's surrounded by quakies, so we'll see. This morning we went out, walked all around, we jumped a bull, what seemed like a bull, was certainly some kind of elk, in a place that's not actually that far from our camp. And so we jumped the bull, and then we jumped a bunch of different deer and walked around and saw poop and tracks and things like that, but nothing else really. Basically, we've come to the conclusion, or at least I haven't expressed this to Brian yet, but we're probably not going to get anything here. So we're kind of just like walking around in the woods and doing it very sneaky like. But if you really expect an animal to be killed while watching this hunting video, I'll give you a spoiler alert and just tell you that it's not going to happen. So you could just turn it off now. Unless you're interested remotely in us, then you might as well just stop watching, because we're not going to get anything. And if we see another animal, that would be cool. That's kind of where I'm at right now.
I don't know what went on with that first one.
Brian's practicing. I just practiced, and then we're going to take a nap. He's pretty good at faraway shots. This is his grouping. One arrow at each circle at 50 yards. Not bad, babe.
I gotta go get the one out of the tree line.
Yeah, the one accidentally doesn't do good. Okay, we've had a pretty big turn of events. It's Wednesday midday, and we were going to go back to town and just either give up and go down to the desert, or, I don't know, just wait for luck to happen and talk to somebody. And that's what happened. Is so we called our friend Rob, and he encouraged us to get back out there. And then we ran into this guy who started talking to Brian about where he just was, and we have the opposite tags. Basically, we have a cow and spike tag, and he had a big bull tag, and so he's moving places because he kept seeing all these cows and spikes and this little herd of elk up on the hill. So he told us where we should go, and now we're packing up. We've got all of our gear in these 2 backpacks, and we're gonna go backcountry up basically that way to see what we can find. We're pretty hopeful, but we also still have no idea. So we'll see about everything. Ain't nothing that a 1,000-mile vertical climb won't cure, huh, babe?
That was a hump. That was straight up.
Well, straight up.
You see, we came up 1,500 feet from here to here?
Well, we hiked about 2 miles downhill. Brian saw and scared away 2 cows, which was cool. And then we just hiked basically a mile straight uphill, a little bit more. We're camped at 9,000 feet, so that means you have to hike back up to 9,000 feet at the end of the day, which sucks. And then when we got really close to our camp, we just scared some more elk away, so that sucks even more. But we're gonna wake up at 5 in the morning and do it again. This guy.
Was this a video?
You're on video.
I don't do videos.
You look so nice, I couldn't help it.
Okay.
Brian's the one that's gonna get us an elk if we even see him. He's just guiding us around.
It's probably about 7 o'clock and they've been bugling all morning. So I'm trying to find where they were bugling from.
Well, all morning as in pre-5 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's when I was trying to sleep. Anyways, we're up here.
And then when we're sitting out waiting for him, we tried to sleep.
The story is, I'm trying to sleep. Brian's doing his best to get us an elk. It's so cold. Well, we're working the pines right now, traveling with good wind and in areas that look like elk heaven. There's just paths everywhere and poop everywhere and all these really nice spots for them to be, but they're not here. So we don't know what to do again, as usual. Where are we? Oh yeah, there's a spring we found yesterday that we jumped a couple at. We might go post up there for a little second and see about that. But other than that, it's pretty exciting elk hunting. We're out of water. It feels terrible. We're dehydrated and hungry.
We're so hungry.
Brian's practically delirious. He's gonna be running around naked on this mountaintop any minute now.
There's a stream between us and the track. I might just jump in.
We just bushwhacked it up this huge fucking hill again.
Remember, kids, it's called fun.
It's called fun. Now we have to go a mile downhill of a cliff, the one we first came in that first day. With no water, we've licked our camelbacks and there's not a single drop. At this point, the only benefit of getting an elk would be that we could drink its blood. We're so thirsty. Why are you watching this?
Hi.